Do you believe that it is already March 7th and you guys have not seen me in 2 weeks? But I'm back. I'm back. And I'm actually back for a second season. Like, that's crazy. I've been doing this for a whole year. And feedback that I get from you guys is keep doing it. So I'm going to keep doing it. Thank you so much for all of the positive feedback that I get from you guys. Really love all of your comments and your watches and just being a part of this little 15 minutes that I bring to your guys' day every week. So I was off for 2 weeks, like I said. I had some personal things that I had to take care of and got that all taken care of, and now I'm back better than ever. Today's quote: better to be 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. William Shakespeare. Why did I write that one, you wonder? Well, I will tell you why. Because this Sunday we have our spring forward. So don't forget to, well, we don't even need to. Everyone's got their fancy phones, and their phones automatically change the times for us. But if you have any old fashioned clocks, you got to spring forward. And springing forward, you lose an hour of sleep. So it's actually a harder transition than if when we fall back. And I don't know what it is, but people do struggle with the time change, or which kind of is also with the change of season. And people do suffer from seasonal depression. It's no joke. It's for sure. And that's why it's so important that you get your vitamin D one way or the other, whether it's through the sun, which, in Chicago, there'll be days and weeks that we don't get it, or maybe a supplement. And if you need a supplement, let me know. I've got some great supplements for you. So I'm going to stick to what worked for me, and what worked is the quizzes, or not the quizzes, the trivia. So sorry. And believe it or not, last time I was on was about like Valentine's and the Super Bowl. So I was talking about the Valentines and who gets the most Valentines. And you might think it's the kids, but it's not. It's the teachers. Teachers get the most Valentines. According to Roman mythology, who are Cupid's parents? You're probably wondering. And here's a clue: they are planets. So before they were planets, apparently they were parents, according to Roman mythology. Did I say Greek? I meant Roman. So it was Venus and Mercury. And that surprises me because I think of that book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. But maybe it should have been Men Are From Mercury, Women Are From Venus. And then they made Cupid. And then finally, some of the sayings on those candy hearts that people get include first kiss, sweet pea, soulmate. Did you believe that, or do you think that that is not? They don't put first kiss on that. No, that's true. It's true. There you go. So that was 2 weeks ago. Let's move on to this week. Tomorrow is International Women's Day. And it's on my calendar. In my calendar book, I have a book for my work, and I have daily events, and then I have a monthly thing, and it's on there. So it's a pretty big deal, as it should be. And the reason that we celebrate International Women's Day is because we celebrate the economic, social, and political achievements, as well as the government's, or we urge the government to guarantee equal access to health care and to give justice for victims of gender-based violence. So we've come so far as women, really we have. So today's trivia is dedicated to the women. I am a woman, but I did not know all of the answers to these questions. like the first one that I'm going to ask. And that is, which amendment to the Constitution gives women the right to vote? What amendment do you think that was? And giving us the right to vote, that was like such a game changer. And look, we had somebody trying to run a woman president. We tried to have a woman president. We had women vice presidents. I think there was somebody who tried to run. See, Hillary Clinton ran as a woman president against Trump, and I'm thinking of Sarah Palin. What was she running as? I want to say vice president, but I don't know if anybody knows what Sarah Palin was running against, but I remember it was a big deal when she was out there putting her ring in the hat. Is that the expression? I think that's the expression. All right. So, what is the name of the show? This is a little off of the politics. If anybody knows me and you've watched me for this whole time, you know I don't delve into politics all that much. I try to stay away from it. I don't know enough about it. I don't think my opinion is relevant to what I talk about on my show. I like to talk about houses. I like to talk about trivia. I like to talk about random pieces of information that I share with you. And politics just is not one of those things that I feel is really good for my show. So the question is, what is the name of the show Joanna Gaines co-hosts with her husband Chip? Now, before Joanna Gaines came on the scene, we had, your Martha Stewart, and you had your Julia Child. Trying to think of some other really famous women out there that were the forefront for really showing women and everybody else like how to do anything you want to do, right? Now, Julia Child, she was that French chef, and I used to watch her, and I loved watching her. She was very entertaining, but the things that she cooked, she made some super hard things, I feel like. And I feel like she always used wine. No matter what it was she was cooking, I feel like there was always some sort of red wine or white wine or like a brandy or something else that she would cook. She would throw in there. So, third question. Where's my third question? Oh my gosh, do I only have 2 questions? Oh no, I got it. Okay, International Women's Day is accompanied. It's signified by 3 colors: purple, green, and white. So purple stands for dignity and justice. Green stands for hope. What do you think the white stands for? And I am giving all of you guys a heads up. It's tomorrow. International Women's Day is tomorrow. So if you are so inclined to wear purple, green, and white, or white, together or separately, I will know that you're wearing it in support of International Women's Day. And I think that's okay. Me, I'm wearing gray today. Gray background, gray shirt, gray sweater. I feel like my face looks gray, but the only other option that I have is the green over there. And I didn't want to talk in my car because the last time I talked in my car, I didn't have the volume right, and I listened back to it a little bit, and it was no good. It was no good. So I gotta work that out. I might have to get some sort of better kind of speaker to talk. I watched the videos, the TikTok videos, and they all have these little microphones that they hold. They're so cute. I'm thinking about maybe getting one of those. But I have AirPods, and the AirPods, I think I need to get new ones because I don't think they work all that great. I feel like whenever I'm on them, people say they can't hear me. And then the new AirPods have I don't know what it is about the new AirPods, if anybody else has this happen to them, but I have a friend who's got the new AirPods, and I was talking to her, and she has a bird, and I could have sworn the bird was talking right into, like he was on her shoulder, and he was chirping right in her ear. It was so loud, and it's so distracting. I said, is that bird right on your shoulder? She said, no. So there's something about the new AirPods that have some background noise thing where you can hear everything. I know there's a way to adjust it, but I don't have the new AirPods yet. So I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. If you have, let me know how to fix it, because my sister has some of those, and it was the same kind of thing. I think she was in the airport, and I could have sworn she was landing the plane because I just heard it was just really loud stuff. So I wanted to talk to you guys. We are in the third month of the year. We are almost not quite in the middle of the first quarter business wise, but I know a lot of people talk about the spring market. And last time I talked to you guys, I talked to you a little bit about the spring market. And just an FYI, so if you are saying to yourself, well, I'm going to put my house on the market in the spring. So the spring market, the way that it works is it's now, even though it's not officially springtime, because it's going to take approximately 45 days to close. So 45 days from now is really the end of April. So that is the spring, no doubt about it. And if you want to put your house on the market for the spring market, is your house ready to go? Like, are you ready to put a for sale sign in your house, in your yard today or tomorrow or whenever you're ready to go? Or are there things that still have to be done? And are there things that don't need to be done? So it's a conversation that we need to have to figure out, are you really ready? Because the best time to sell is now. And the best person to help you sell your house is someone that you know, trust, and love. That would be me. All right. Last month, I just want to run some numbers by you because I don't do this every month, but I do this occasionally. I just want to run some numbers by you because we are kind of experiencing a very similar market right now that we did last year as far as the inventory and the shortage of inventory. So I just did attached homes and detached homes, and I did all of the MLS in my little MLS area, and then I did Will County, and then I did Cook County. So kept it small, kept it simple for you guys. And just for a frame of reference, so a detached house in any price point on the MLS, there was 10,934 houses that were for sale last month. In Will County, there were 795 houses for sale last month. And that number is down 18% from 2023. And 2023 was slow. So it's even starting out even slower than last year. Okay. So the attached, your townhouses, your condos, your duplexes, things like that. On the MLS, there was 5,233 that were listed for sale last month. And this, I don't have closed numbers. These are just for sale. In Will County, there was 163 townhouses, condos, etc., that were on the market last month. That's down 18% from last year. All right, so that's Will County. So Will County's down. And I know they're doing a lot of new builds in Will County. Anywhere you go now, you'll see something being built. I see a lot of ranches being built, which is nice. Ranch, I don't know if they're duplexes or they're 4 units, but they're going to be coming on the market. A lot of them are already bought, though. You know, a lot of those people go into the sales office and they buy the one that is going to get built. So even though they're being built, they might not be available. Now let's go to Cook County. Cook County, the houses there were again same in number, 10,934 on the whole MLS that were for sale last month in February. In Cook County, there were 5,153 houses that were for sale last month. Now, Will County was 795. Now, I know that Will County is maybe smaller than Cook County because you got the city and all of that, but that's such a vast difference if that gives you any indication of where we are, even in between counties. That number is down 20%. The attached condos, etc., the MLS was 5,233. And in Cook County, there was 4,178 attached houses that were for sale last month. That's down 25% from last year. Again, Will County was 163 as a frame of reference. There you have it. That's what's going on in your world, in the market, more Cook County and Will County than anywhere else. But so yeah, I'm still selling houses. I'm still looking to help some people for 2024. I got some big goals. First quarter is, you know, you can tell by the numbers. You know, it's changing. It's a changing market, but you know what? People are still moving, and I would love to help them. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of season 2. And be sure to tune in next week for all sorts of new, fun, and irrelevant information. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.